You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Juan Fernandez. Here's a look at your top stories. An arrest has been made after a gunman was spotted in the parking lot of Larchmont Charter School in West Hollywood. KCAL News reporter Rachel Kim has a preview of her story.
I'm Rachel Kim in West Hollywood at Larchmont Charter's Fairfax campus, the site of a frightening incident this morning. The sheriff's department tells me an unidentified man drove up on school grounds, got out of his car, and pulled out a firearm and pointed it towards the school. Now, fortunately, he did not fire and no one was hurt, and that man was taken into custody. Now, the sheriff's department says at this point they cannot confirm whether the firearm was real or a replica. School officials notified parents about the lockdown they put in place when this happened. They say this took place at the end of carpool as kids were being dropped off. They also say their security cameras captured the scary incident and have turned it over to the sheriff's department. Now, coming up on KCAL News at 4, you'll hear from parents, as you can imagine, so scary for them, as well as school officials about exactly what they're doing in response to this incident. We'll see you at 4.
Now to developing news. A Moorpark man has been arrested accused in the death of a pro-Israeli protester in Thousand Oaks. KCAL News reporter Amanda Starantino has the details.
I'm Amanda Starantino in Westlake Village, where we're following up today on the arrest made in connection to the death of a Jewish protester after an altercation about the Israel-Hamas war. Here on this corner of Westlake Boulevard and T.O. Boulevard in Westlake Village, you can see the flowers are still fresh here at this memorial site, where 69-year-old pro-Israel protester Paul Kessler died just days ago on November 5th after protesting on this corner. You know, they're saying that he suffered an injury to his head after an altercation with someone, and he was lying on this corner before he was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. Now, after this arrest today, there's a lot of reaction coming in from the Jewish community. We spoke to a rabbi earlier today. Take a listen.
There's going to be protests as the case goes on. We know that's going to happen. We know that there's hate, and there's no good in that. There's nothing good in this. Grateful about justice. We say tzedek, tzedek tirdof, which means justice, justice shall you pursue. It's one of our phrases in Judaism, but there's nothing good about this. Paul's family their lives are changed forever. This man's family, his life is changed. And for what? For what?
The man arrested this morning is Loei Abdel Fattah Al-Naji, age 50, of Moorpark. He was arrested this morning on a charge of involuntary manslaughter. According to the Ventura County Sheriff's Office, he's being held on a $1 million bail. Now, I did speak with the DA's office. We're expecting charges to come this afternoon. We'll have details on that and more reaction from the Jewish community coming up on KCAL News.
Meanwhile, some UC students held a news conference today at UCLA to denounce anti-Semitic incidents that they say have spiked since the Israel-Hamas war.
Across the UC system, Jewish students are feeling isolated, targeted, and frankly scared. We're dealing with more than just the usual stresses of college life. We're grappling with an environment where identity alone makes us a target for discrimination, hostility, and physical threats.
We're tired of feeling like outsiders in our own academic communities. We're fed up with having to defend our right to feel safe and respected. And we are certainly done with being treated differently just because of our Jewish heritage.
Yesterday, UC Regents pledged $7 million to address anti-Semitism and Islamophobia on campuses. The funds will go towards mental health resources and new educational programs. All right, turning now to your weather. A beautiful day today, taking a live look at our Mount Wilson cam. We got a break from the rain, but look at all those clouds out there. It looks like we're not done yet. Let's find out. KCAL News meteorologist Marina Jurica with the details for us in our next weather forecast. Marina?
Juan, that's right. We are not done. We're the sandwich day, so we're in the peanut butter and jelly in the middle. So we had rain yesterday, a lot throughout the evening and the early morning hours. Now we just have a few fair weather clouds, but as you could see, some of those clouds already starting to form, especially in that San Bernardino mountain range, and we're anticipating our next system to roll in tomorrow. But for now, Santa Ana is looking at 71 degrees. 70s. We've just got partly cloudy skies, and it's been overall a very nice day. It's our breather day. It's our bye day. And as we head into the next couple of days, we're going to be dealing with some more rainfall. So just anticipate that and put it in your plans for Friday and Saturday. But Friday a little later in the day, and I'll track that hour by hour for you here in just a moment. But we're a little warmer today than yesterday, but that's because we're seeing the sunshine. 73 in downtown LA, 68 in Laguna Beach, 67 in Malibu. We've got 66 degrees in Pasadena and 69 in Riverside. And we do have a wind advisory already in effect as we head into the overnight tonight, mainly for Ventura County, especially in those canyons and those passes. So let's take a look at what we've got going on here as we head into the next 24 hours. So this is 9 o'clock in the morning, and as we head into tomorrow, this is what we've got coming in. That's our second area of low pressure that we were talking about that's tapping into that atmospheric river. You can see pretty much the rain is staying well to our north throughout Ventura County, and this is Friday night at 6:15, but we're also seeing some rain in Orange County, and then we get the heavier rain that's going to wrap around that area of low pressure and push in at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then by Saturday at 6:30 a.m., pretty widespread showers across our viewing area through the afternoon. This is 1 o'clock. Through 6:15 p.m. at dinner time, but then you can see it's starting to clear from the coastal edge as that low pressure moves on land and then pushes out towards the east. So we'll anticipate a good amount of the showers as you're heading home from work tomorrow evening and then off and on throughout your day on Saturday. So we need it, plan for it. But as we head into the rest of the day today, we'll look at highs in the 70s with showers moving in tomorrow and afternoon and evening showers for your Friday night. Back to you, Juan.
All right, thanks so much, Marina. Police have made an arrest in the death of a 27-year-old woman in Laguna Beach. KCAL News reporter Michelle Geely is tracking the case.
I'm back in Laguna Beach today trying to get more information about the suspect arrested in the murder of Tatum Goodwin. She was the assistant manager at Carmelita's Mexican restaurant here in Laguna Beach. You can see that the memorial behind me has really grown since Monday. Her body was found Sunday morning by construction workers right behind me there where those flowers are placed. So here's what I'm finding out from some witnesses. I spoke to a woman who lives in an apartment building in Laguna Hills, and she says that around 4 o'clock yesterday, she saw about 20 police officers, undercover officers, kind of surrounding the garage, the underground garage of her apartment complex. She tells me that this is where the suspect, Dino Rojas Moreno, was arrested. This was yesterday afternoon. That would have been Wednesday afternoon. She says that witnesses told her, and she lives in the building, that when police surrounded his car as he pulled out, he ran, he jumped out of the car and ran, and they tackled him and took him into custody. Among the other things that I'm trying to find out today is whether this perhaps might be a special circumstances or a death penalty case. Wondering exactly what the charges will be in addition to murder, whether there are any special circumstances such as robbery or lying in wait or rape. These are things that we have not yet found out about. Presumably the suspect will be arraigned on Friday because he was taken into custody on Wednesday. So we're going around town talking to people here in Laguna, talking to shopkeepers and people who knew Tatum. They're very relieved and, of course, just so sickened by this senseless murder. So we'll have everything that we can find out for you on KCAL News.
We'll see you at 4, Michelle. Thousands of Starbucks workers nationwide walked off the job today. Several Starbucks locations in LA and Orange counties are also taking part. Today is Red Cup Day. That's a big holiday promotion for Starbucks. It's reportedly among the busiest days for the company. That's why the union chose today for this one-day strike. United Workers says that Starbucks has not been willing to complete negotiations on a labor agreement. In addition to increased pay, workers want a 100% employer-paid health care plan.
Customers don't know that there's even a union, don't know the workers are standing up, and they believe, like I did, that Starbucks is a progressive company and that they're standing up for the environment and for, people and justice, and the reality is they're not at all.
They do a great job, great coffee, I'm here very often, so they should unionize, they should get more money. Good for them.
Starbucks released a statement saying, in part, we remain committed to work with all partners side by side to elevate the everyday. And we hope that Workers United's priorities will shift to include the shared success of our partners and working to negotiate contracts for those they represent. The company also says it is willing to negotiate. It blames the union for not meeting with bargainers in the past 5 months. This has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. I'm Juan Fernandez. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be back live at 4 right here on CBS News Los Angeles.